Wilson. Ms. Diaz.
My name is Meg Diaz. I'm speaking about the STEP contract and improving board oversight. As you're aware, after several years of the State Auditor's Office finding increasing problems in SPS operations, the two worst audits SPS has ever had were issued this year. The accountability report, which examined 13 areas, found problems in every single area examined. A poor report like this is not typical of large districts in the state or of any district in the state. District management and the school board were specifically called out for ineffective oversight, inadequate management of day-to-day operations, and poor implementation of policy decisions. With such a bluntly brutal assessment, I'm sure it is tempting to think that after years of unresolved problems, the auditor's office has an axe to grind with SPS. That kind of thinking is the easy way out, a line of thought which would allow you to absolve yourselves of responsibility instead of holding yourselves accountable for a very real finding. It isn't anything but objective to point out SPS personnel used nearly $2 million of capital funds for an unallowed project, and that not one person involved appears to have checked what were allowable uses for that money. You can improve oversight tonight by delaying introduction of STEP contract. Why? The program could effectively reduce equipment expenditures. However, the information included at introduction is wholly inadequate. Financials are poor. There is no range of potential savings, which should include an estimate of what conditions would create a best case savings and what conditions could create increased instead of decreased spending. There is no note of how this fits in the overall technology budget, nor of other projects competing for BEX and BTA funds, and why this effort should get funding over other projects. There isn't an indication as to whether this contract will improve student achievement through technological equity, or if it more what it seems, a way for the district to save money on equipment. For any project using public resources, these are pretty basic questions, not one of which is answered. If a private company were making a $2.5 million tech investment, their board would not move forward until questions like these were answered. If these questions have been answered, the answers are not publicly available, and forward movement should be stopped until there is reasonable public access to that information. The board can take a simple, common sense step to improved oversight by just not introducing items that do not thoroughly satisfy basic questions. In the case of the STEP contract, there's no urgency. Delay will hurt nothing. Again, I will say there is a significant difference between micromanagement and calm oversight. Tell district management what you expect. Hold them to it. Increase transparency for the public and improve your oversight over developing projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Diaz. So we've got Alma Villegas and then Sarah Sense Wilson, followed by Kevin Washington.
I'm Alma Villegas.